Welcome to Change Your Focus, a mindfulness podcast designed to inspire and center you. I am Dr. Sayiba Aiko, your host and transformational life coach, life integration specialist, and mindfulness practitioner. As a sickle cell warrior, my journey to educate myself on natural and holistic health practices was inspired by my personal health challenges. My career path eventually led me to becoming a certified life coach, supporting individuals as they discover their purpose, transcend health challenges, and live authentic lives. Join me every week as I guide you through a 10-minute breathing meditation and insight session that will leave you feeling relaxed, refreshed, and de-stressed. Greetings and welcome to episode 5 of Change Your Focus, a mindfulness podcast designed to inspire and center you. I am Dr. Sayiba Aiko, your host and transformational life coach, life integration specialist, and mindfulness practitioner, here to help you transform your life one mindful decision at a time. I'm also here reminding you to be mindful of the products you put on and in your body, as well as the products you use around your home. Today's episode is about knowing the power of your thoughts.
To maximize the full effects of this mindfulness practice, using stereo headphones in a safe and quiet location is highly recommended.
Now I invite you to contemplate this quote by Lucy Mallory, a writer, spiritualist, suffragist, and devotee of metaphysical experiences. Every thought a person dwells upon, whether he expresses it or not, either damages or improves his life. As I reflect on this quote, I'm reminded of the power of my thoughts. Before I was aware that I created my own reality, I was blaming others for the damage in my life. Once I became aware of this idea that my thoughts created my reality, I began to look at when the damaging thoughts began, what beliefs caused me to fixate on such harmful thoughts and arrive at faulty conclusions, and I decided to lean into all the uncomfortable, fearful places in my life, one misaligned, damaging thought at a time. One major damaging thought that I began to challenge was my belief of being unworthy to be liked and loved for who I was. The thought of not feeling worthy of having great people in my life. This led me to become a people pleaser, which was a habit that I learned as a little girl. The idea that I needed to make people happy, to cater to them, to keep the peace, and then they would like me. It left me feeling ignored and devalued. This belief kept me attracting misaligned people and caused me to remain in non-reciprocal relationships. There were many people in my life that I felt were opportunists, and I blamed them for my reality. I was upset at so many people because I felt that I had gone above and beyond for them, and they hadn't or wouldn't return the kindness. I felt misused and unappreciated. Was it their selfishness, or was it my naivete? My expectations, my need to please? Who knows? After my divorce, however, I began to change my perspective and started to realize that I had the power to co-create my own reality. This meant that I had to look at all the people in my life and discern who was in my life because they genuinely loved me, liked me, who I was. Who was in my life because of what I did for them or gave to them. I released some friends and family because either I knew they did not align with the life I desired, or they did not support me genuinely or add to my peace and happiness. I decided to change my people-pleasing habit by saying no, unapologetically and without regret. Although this was new for me and it took some time, it was very uncomfortable. It felt liberating. releasing misaligned people, honoring my truth, saying yes to things that uplifted me, and saying no to everything else that didn't. It helped me attract the kind of people that I wanted to be around. It helped me align with friends that felt good to my soul. They accepted my no's, didn't take them personally, and they also didn't take my kindness for weakness. I now surround myself with people that genuinely support and affirm me, inspire and appreciate me, value me, and love me for who I am. And that is a standard that feels good to uphold. Remaining committed to my self-love devotion has helped me release old conditioned beliefs and subscribe to new beliefs in many areas of my life. I know that I am worthy and deserving of great company. This transformational experience of changing my thoughts in order to get a better result has been such a blessing in my life that I would like to guide you through a brief mindfulness practice in the hope that you may change any misaligned, damaging thoughts that are currently holding you back from experiencing the life you imagine. Before we begin our breath work, I invite you to sit on the floor, cross-legged, or in a chair with your feet flat on the floor to ground yourself. Your spine will be straight and your neck an extension of your spine. Once you are comfortable in this position, close your eyes. Now for today's breathing practice, you'll breathe deeply and slowly at your own pace. Close your eyes and begin to lengthen each inhale and exhale, taking a little more time on each breath, allowing the tension in your body to release on each exhale. Soften even more on each exhale. Relax a little more on each exhale. Taking your time, continuing to breathe deeply and slowly, I invite you to feel the floor beneath you. Notice the parts of your body resting on the floor or surface beneath you. Observe how that contact feels. The floor, the seat beneath you, meeting you where you are, the earth holding you. Notice your trust in the chair, the sofa, or the ground beneath you. How does that feel? If you've lost track of your breath, come back to breathing deeply and slowly. Remain present with your breath as you notice the surface beneath you. And if thoughts begin to arise, simply notice them without judgment. Notice what thoughts surface for you as you're breathing, staying connected to your breath. We can only accept and change what we are aware of. Notice if those thoughts that are coming up improve your life, meaning, do they give you a good feeling or sense of expansion? Or if they damage your life in any way, meaning, do they cause you to feel not so great, constricted? Simply notice as you're breathing deeply and slowly what's happening in your body. As any thoughts arise, does your body feel expansive or contracted? If you are unsure whether the thought damages or improves your well-being, your body will let you know. Do the thoughts cause tension in your body or cause you to hold your breath? Simply notice. Continuing to being present to whatever is there. Notice how your body feels with each new breath. And then I'd like you to choose one thought that is damaging, that's come up, and become curious about the thought. Does this thought come up often throughout your day? Where did this thought come from? Is it rooted in fear or love? Is it true or false? Continuing to breathe deeply and slowly. What beliefs may have led you to this reoccurring thought in your mind? Is it something from childhood? Is this an outdated belief in your life? Simply question. Ask yourself, do I still subscribe to this or believe this way? Breathing deeply and slowly. If not, question how you can change this thought. Ask yourself, how can I subscribe to a thought that improves my life and replace this damaging thought? And sit with it, breathing slowly and deeply. Listen to what comes up for you. Then speak an affirming truth to yourself, the new belief to create a new life improving thought. Continue being present with your breath and notice how your body feels now. Replacing that damaging thought with a thought that will improve your life. Simply notice how your body feels and take a deep breath. I invite you to take one more really deep breath. And when you are ready, I invite you to slowly come back into the space, maybe wiggling your fingers, your toes, stretching, whatever feels good, and opening your eyes when you are ready. Now, to complete our mindfulness session for today, please affirm by repeating after me. I am thinking thoughts that improve my well-being. Good. Let's say that again. I am thinking thoughts that improve my well-being. Great. One last time. I am thinking thoughts that improve my well-being. Awesome. That concludes our mindfulness session for today. I invite you to be mindful, breathe deep often, and contemplate ways to cultivate more positive thinking. Remember, mindfulness is always available to you every minute of every day. May you use each minute to be mindful. I am Dr. Sayiba Aiko, your transformational life coach, life integration specialist, and mindfulness practitioner, here to help you transform your life one mindful decision at a time. I'm also here reminding you to be mindful of the products you put on and in your body, as well as the products you use around your home. If you found this podcast through social media, please share which platform in the comments below. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe on all social media platforms to follow my journey, and join my exclusive community on Patreon at Integr8 Lyfe. Thank you for tuning in, listening, engaging, and being mindful with me today. Namaste. Be sure to tune in next week for episode 6. It's all about flexibility. Flow with the changes in life. If you found any of this information helpful, useful, you'd like to explore more mindfulness practices, or you're growing through something in your life and you'd like support, click the link below to book a one-on-one discovery call with me so we can see how I can best support you.